just gonna dim it a little bit.
Hey, what's up, everyone? What's my story today? Today's gonna be a little bit different. So, for those of you who know me, I'm not much of a news watcher, so I don't always know exactly what's going on, and I'm not always up to date on everything that happens in the news. But this morning, it came to my attention that there's a lot of torrential rainfall and flooding in Southeast Asia, namely Vietnam, and in the central region and historical cities of Hue and Hoi An and Da Nang, as well as in the capital in Hanoi. So I was watching some of these videos from people online, like there was a guy on Facebook that posted a video, and I saw people, the whole, like the city was just covered in water. People were paddling boats down the street where normally cars and motorcycles would be. So it's pretty bad over there. And being a coastal city, I think that made it all the worse. I know the central regions, like the inland regions, are not suffering at all, but anybody on the coastline is. So our hearts go out to those guys and what they're going through. And also there's I was also made aware that in Jamaica there's a Hurricane Melissa. So that's also basically devastated the 75% of Jamaica, that I was told. And I have a friend who's from Jamaica, and so I was asking him today if he had a chance to connect with his family and whether or not they were okay. And he said this is a friend of mine named Denver, he said that they're still not able to communicate with them because I think the phone lines are down, or there's something going on with the cell phone service, and they're trying to get that up and running in addition to handling all the other emergencies that have arisen because of the storm. So our hearts go out to those guys as well. And when I think about all that, it makes me feel grateful that we live in a country that doesn't necessarily have those same dangers. And yes, we do have things here that are tragic that happen, and we've all gone through difficult times. But I've never actually had to go through something that tragic where my home has been swept away, or people have died because of flooding, or their house being knocked over by storms and falling on top of them, things like that. I've never experienced that before. So I think it really just comes down to just being grateful and knowing that there's despite all the things that have happened here that we can complain about all the time, there's also a lot of fortunate things that we have here, and we are lucky that we don't have to suffer those sorts of things that these people are going through. So hopefully it's going to be a long road to rebuilding for Jamaica, especially because there's a lot of devastation there. Vietnam's probably in a similar boat. Like there's a lot of businesses that have been shut down. People can't even get basic food. There's people taking boats to deliver food to individuals who are stuck in certain areas. So anyhow, let's all say a little prayer for those guys and hope that the tragedy ends soon and that they can start to rebuild and find some sort of positive side to this. Okay? Have a great night, everyone. That's all I have to say for tonight, and we'll see you guys in the next chapter. Take care. Love y'all.